Day 2 of the NBA play-in tournament. We've got the Eastern Conference going at it. We've got the Miami Heat. We've got the Philadelphia 76ers. And it is always a fun battle between these two. Ever since Jimmy Butler joined, actually, even before Jimmy Butler, because when they had a battle, I believe Jimmy Butler was on the Sixers during Dwayne Wade's last season, and or second to last season, when he actually made the playoffs. They had a little bit of fun. Dwayne Wade hit some good shots, but it wasn't quite enough. The Sixers, I'm not sure Jimmy was on that team anymore. But you know what I'm saying. Ever since Jimmy Butler left the 76ers, went to the Miami Heat, he's always had fun battles with the Sixers. Tobias Harris over me? Yeah, Jimmy. He's locked in against the Sixers. We love it. He's also really good friends with Joel Embiid. I know Tyrese Maxey is the kind of guy that everybody loves, so I know Jimmy loves him. Tyler Herro loves him. Bam loves him. All right, it is going to be a fun game tonight. We've got them to start it off. We also have the Bulls and Hawks. But to be honest with you, I don't even care about that game because I think both teams advancing to the actual NBA playoffs are in this game between the Heat and the Sixers. All right, the winner of this game gets to be the 7th seed to go up against the 2-seeded New York Knicks, which is a huge advantage, right? I would much rather play the New York Knicks, who have been a little beat up. They still don't have Julius Randle. They still don't. We're not really sure about OG Anunoby. Okay, Dante DiVincenzo just played 50 minutes last game or whatever. Okay, they're not full strength, and it's the Knicks. I'd much rather play the Knicks than the Boston Celtics round one. But the Heat always have a good battle with the Celtics too. So, you take it as you will. The Heat had to go through both of those teams just a season ago to make it to the NBA Finals, where they, of course, lost in 5 to the Denver, or 4. 5? They lost to the Denver Nuggets, and it was quick. That's all. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was 5, right? It was 5. Okay. Anyways. No, it had to be 4. Okay, whatever. We're back. Sixers, Heat. Heat are on the road. They are the 4.5-point underdog. And the Miami Heat have really had a weird season. And it's really hard to tell what we're going to see from the Miami Heat tonight. Is playoff Jimmy going to be there? Is Jimmy, who gets locked in and gets pissed over Tobias Harris, is he going to be there? Is Tyler Herro fully healthy? Is Terry Rozier ready for the playoffs again? It's been a minute since he's been here. Okay, is Bam going to be locked in and able to slow down or at least contain somewhat Joel Embiid? I don't know. I really don't know. And it's in Philly. That's a huge advantage. Remember that. Okay, I'm not sure. Again, it's been a really, really weird season for the Miami Heat. We haven't heard much chatter from them. They didn't go on a tear at the end of the season, but they're in the exact same spot they were a season ago. All right, they're in the 7 and 8 seed game. Last year, they lost the 7 and 8 seed game to the Atlanta Hawks. Then they had to beat the Bulls in the overtime or something. I don't know. They had to beat the Bulls. They beat the Bulls. They've got the 8 seed, and you know the rest. They went on a run, made it all the way to the NBA Finals, where I still can't decide if they lost in 5 or they lost in 4. Remind me. But Jimmy Butler, Tyler Herro, Bam, still there. Kevin Love, still there. Good bench pieces, all right? Haywood Highsmith, Jamal Cain, all right? They've got their players. They've got Cody Martin, Caleb Martin, my bad. But they added Terry Rozier, which I think is definitely an upgrade over Kyle Lowry. Obviously, when you add a 20-point per game score, it's nice. It's an extra offense. You don't have to rely on Jimmy Butler so much. Obviously, this season, prayers to the Lord above, Tyler Herro doesn't break his hand in the first series. Okay, the first, was the first game of the first series? Or something like that? You get what I'm saying. If they can stay healthy, they might be even more dangerous than they were a season ago. But even a season ago, they lost in this game 7, or in this 7-8 seed game, playing game. And I think they're going to do the same thing. I think they're going to fall to this Sixers team. Joel Embiid has been looking really good. All right, the team learned to play without Joel. Tyrese Maxey developed his own skill set, came into a player we knew he could be. He's a monster. Averaged 26 points per game on 45% field goal percentage. That's insane. Okay, he did that. Joel's back. He's going to get his 30. Bam, I love you, but you can't slow down Joel. All right? Even though Bam is one of the best defensive bigs in the entire NBA, I don't know. I got my Sixers on this one because I don't think the Heat are going to be fully locked in. They're not going to be dialed, but they will get there, and they'll handle whoever wins this other game tonight between the Bulls and the Hawks. Neither one of them is a real contender, though the Hawks haven't lost a playing game. Keep that in mind. But the Heat would be at home and whoever against whoever they have. I don't know. I see the Hawks winning this game over the Bulls. I mean, but there's really not much to talk about, is there? I mean, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Onyeka Okongwu, Jalen Johnson's had a great year. We know that. And versus Ayo Dosunmu, DeMar DeRozan, Kobe White. Did I really say Ayo Dosunmu? I meant Kobe White. I get those two switched in my head for whatever reason. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's just not the same. It is not the same. I didn't even say Nikola Vucevic. I'm on crack today, but we're rolling with it anyways. This is a one-take video. Hate me if you want. I'm taking the Hawks to beat the Bulls. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, they have enough to get it done in this playing game. But again, I don't think they're going to beat the Miami Heat in Miami or the Sixers, whoever they end up playing. But I think it is going to be the Miami Heat they'll end up. And Jimmy Butler will get locked in. He'll get focused. Again, beginning of the year, NBA Media Day, Emo Jimmy came out. He said it's not going to be pretty, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way to get to where we need to be. He meant the NBA Finals. I'm talking just the playoffs here. He's going to get to the NBA playoffs. He will. He's good enough. He's locked in enough. He's got a good enough team around him. Spo is a great coach. I do like the Sixers in one game, but I'll take the Miami Heat to beat the Hawks, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I could be completely wrong. Again, the Miami Heat are a 4.5 point underdog here, and I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that bet if I'm a betting man. If I lived in a betting state, which I don't, which is unfortunate. But take it as you will. Sixers beat the Heat. Heat will still win. They'll end up with a very fun series against the Boston Celtics, and the Sixers will end up with a really fun series against the New York Knicks. I'd actually honestly rather see the Heat play the Knicks and the Sixers play the Celtics, because I think the Sixers match up really well with the Celtics. I think that could be a fun series. Get Boston in trouble early. But I think Boston might be in trouble either way. If I was Boston, I did not want to see the Sixers and the Heat as my two options. Okay? And they're praying that the Hawks or Bulls pull it off. They're praying. Okay? They do not want to see Jimmy Butler. They do not want to see Joel Embiid. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited for playoffs, dude. Let me know, who do you have winning these games? Why? How many is Jimmy Butler dropping? How many is Joel Embiid dropping? You tell me.